Okay, so I've learned like a few tricks now. Regular, I know how to do obviously an ollie, shove, front shove. I can do a front 180. I've been putting off back 180 since I learned skating because it feels weird. I'll get it eventually. I don't have it yet. Um, I can also do heel flips, fakey heel flips. That's like probably my weakest out of the heel flip variations that I know. I can do backside heel, which is weird because I can't do back 180s by themselves, and I can do half cap heels. I can do all these tricks regular, but I haven't learned anything switch yet. So what this video is going to be about is I'm just going to record some things that I'm doing to try to get comfortable rolling switch and learning my first trick, which is going to be a switch ollie. I have a friend who has, like, he has a pretty good ollie. He knows just as many tricks as I do. He has a pretty good ollie, but his switch ollie is just top notch. It looks so much better than his regular ollie, and there's, I don't know, but I'm gonna get a switch ollie, and I want it to be just as good, if not better, than my normal ollie. So I came up with a few things that I'm gonna be doing to try to get better at switch in general. What I just did was I practiced throwing down my board switch the same way I would do it if I was skating in my normal stance. I also just tried to practice pushing, even if it was really slow. I don't have a lot of space in this little back porch area of my house, but yeah, that was that. So just throwing it down and trying to push switch as best as I could. Okay, so that weird thing that I just did, well, rolling off a curb into the grass. So the whole purpose of that is that when I first tried learning switch, I would lean over my right foot a lot because I'm goofy. But when you roll off a curb, you can't lean over your back foot the entire time because you might get your front wheels over the curb, but then as you come off, you'll probably end up slipping out because your weight is all the way behind you, and you just got that drop, that extra bit of impact on the back. It'll end up kicking the board out in front of you. So what that does is it builds confidence in going a little faster because you have to go a little fast to clear the curb. It's safer than trying to roll off an actual curb and actually rolling away from it. And it helps you make sure that you even out your weight, because you have to, even though it's like a really easy thing and literally anybody can do it after skating for like a week, it's an important stepping stone, and it helps you learn how to distribute your weight. So I think it's like an important thing that you can work into learning switch for the first time, just rolling off of a curb. It doesn't even have to be onto concrete. I just did it into the grass. It's the same thing, just last thing that I just did was practicing switch ollies. Now, just a heads up, that is not my first time practicing switch ollies in such a weird way. Everybody's seen all the tutorials where they tell you to practice, you know, lifting up your front trucks and sliding your feet up the board for an ollie. So I didn't think that was worth filming. What I did think would be worth showing you guys is that obviously when you want to learn to ollie, you want to learn to ollie over things, because if you can ollie over something, that means you're actually getting off the ground. So I just came up with that idea to just lean my flat bar down on the ground and just try to make sure that I get the back wheels over the bar, because if the back wheels make it over the bar, then that means I did a switch ollie. Even if it was just in the grass, it counts as a switch ollie that I did. So that was the last little exercise that I had set aside for practicing and improving switch. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, whatever. Thanks for watching.